Since September 1988, right before the normalization of relations between Vietnam and the United States, the search for the remains of American soldiers missing in action in Vietnam was jointly undertaken. In the past 30 years, the remains of more than 1,000 American soldiers have been repatriated. This humanitarian activity, with great efforts from Vietnam, has helped to alleviate the suffering and loss of American families and strengthen the friendship between the two nations.
There are people who have passed in the process of searching for missing Americans. But in the end, the relationship between Vietnam and the U.S. was normalized. Today, we still continue to solve this. We promise to continue this search until they are satisfied, and this is a matter of building trust between the two countries.
Announcing the normalization of diplomatic relations.
1995 was when the relations between the two countries began to prosper. Senior leaders at all levels from Vietnam and the United States have continuously paid bilateral visits, promoting political trust and cooperation despite an uneasy starting point.
The 30-year approach of Đổi Mới was one of Vietnam wanting to be friends with all countries and at the same time overlook the past to head towards the future. This was the opportunity to form relations with the U.S. Apart from the faithful past, Vietnam and the U.S. have come together based on common interests.
Political trust between the two countries has promoted trade development. The United States currently ranks the 11th out of 130 countries and territories directly investing in Vietnam, with 908 projects and a total registered capital of $9 billion.
The road of history is long, and I'm quite confident that our trade relationships will continue to grow. There are more companies coming here and looking, I think, in infrastructure and in e-commerce and in many different sort of new areas of economic growth for Vietnam. In energy production and renewables, there's a lot of enthusiasm about doing business in Vietnam.
From former enemies, the U.S. and Vietnam have become reliable friends and partners. 25 years after the normalization of diplomatic relations, the relationship between Vietnam and the United States have made a difference. The achievements of the two countries can be considered as a model for other countries in the world.